so starting my modification on these velocity stacks, getting this fuel air mixing chamber to set in here properly. So I've got the fish mouth cut and I'm working it down to where it's fitting tight against all sides. And what I'm looking for here to do is get me an O-ring that can set this off, like a 5-inch O-ring that'll go in there to keep this centered in these two areas here. You can see some of the detail work that I've got to do to clean that up, to get that to fit tight. I've got to get a bar that I'm going to put across here to screw to the throttle bodies, keep that centered, and probably end up put a gasket around this. Still thinking of this is all fluid. Things are changing as I go. So like I said, I'll put a bar across here so I can screw this down so this sets and stays where it's supposed to be. And then once I get this guy, so this measurement here, five and a quarter inches. So with that being 5 1/4 inches, I'm looking at a K&N filter that once I have this guy cut out in each spot. So once I do that, I'll be putting a cone shape. I'm going to call K&N today and find out if there's a circular that I can just push in here. They got different sizes. I've been looking at their website, but I want to call them and find out exactly. So I'm looking at possibly finding a cone shape that's 5 1/4 by 3 inches. That will just plug down here, and then once I get that setting in there, then I can set this over the top. And then once that's setting, then I can put some set screws in to hold this down. So pull the set screws out, pull the air intake out, and then I can, got this screwed down. I can either pull the filter, I can still remove these velocity stacks. So that's my thinking. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.